dedicated to each and every one of you who appreciate a great glass of wine. You know what I mean?
It's Monday. Let's raise a glass to the beginning of another week. It's time to unscrew, uncork, or saber a bottle. And let's begin exploring the wine glass. Today, we're touching down in the stunning UNESCO-protected medieval village of Saint-Émilion, a place where the wine flows like time travel and the reviews are occasionally aged in pure bitterness. While most visitors rave about the breathtaking vineyard views and silky smooth cruise, we're here for fresh drama hiding in the cellar. We'll explore the defamatory barbecue beef, the entitlement of guests who bought 30 bottles but fumed because they didn't get a free gift, and the disgraceful timeline dispute where a brief 10 minutes somehow morphed into 90-minute saga of outrage. It's a vintage blend of world-class hospitality and the ultimate owner clapbacks. So pour yourself a glass and let's get to the petty side of the right bank. Please take a moment of your time to subscribe, rate, and review Exploring the Wine Glass. It's completely free and is a great way to let other wine lovers know about the podcast. Be sure to head over to the website, exploringthewineglass.com, to read my award-winning blog, to see what else I've been up to, and most of all, please tell your friends about the podcast. Sláinte!
Give me the red wine. Give me the blanche wine.
Hey everybody, I'm Lori Budd, a UC Davis winemaking program, Spanish wine scholar, sommelier service, champagne and Côte d'Aron specialist, and a WSET Level 2 graduate. You can find Exploring the Wine Glass on all the socials, as well as your favorite podcast catchers. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time to swipe, subscribe, rate, and review. Stay in the know about all things wine by visiting my website, exploringthewineglass.com. I promise I'll never tell you what to drink, but I'll always share what's in my glass.
Water got turned right into wine.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of One Star Winery Reviews. This kind of was almost planned for us to do together, Martha, while you were out here, but we just had too much fun doing other stuff to actually get it recorded.
I know. It would have been fun to do it in person, but we jam-packed everything. We added all these fun things to our reunion or whatever, our first in-person meeting.
Yes. We started off at a rooftop bar, then we went to an Irish pub, and then we called on Those Beyond Us with John Edwards. I mean, come on.
Gosh. We should do a one-star review. We should do fake one-star reviews for John Edwards. For what that was.
Yeah.
Because
I didn't even look it up.
I mean, I've had a few days. I had days to like let it settle in and so feel differently. But when I remember how I felt afterwards, like I was super like energized leaving there.
Yeah. I mean, we went there. I went there, and I think you went for the same reason. Yes. Basically, to rip it to shreds.
Well, to see it be fake, right? Because what we didn't know until it came up when I was gonna be in town, and then Lori said, "Hey, would you want to go do this?" I said, "Oh my gosh, yes!" And then we compared notes about how we'd watched the show. What's that? 30 years ago, 20 years ago?
Yeah.
And then we were doing our impressions, right? Like making fun
Uncle.
Oh gosh, a male figure, older, above you. So it'd be like an uncle, a grandfather. And so we were kind of doing that to each other ahead of the event. But
and
still
I
kind of like wanting it to be true.
Yeah. And he was good. I'll give him that. He was good,
Yeah.
But I don't know. Well, I'll have to look up one-star reviews of him and see if there's any, because that would be fun.
Well, I will give you my fake one-star reviews of him about that event. Like, for such a big star, he had his event at an Embassy Suites in the middle of nowhere. We had to park kind of in the dark, and they wouldn't let you bring your drinks inside.
Correct. But, and how dare they make us walk all the way to the bar to get the drink?
I know. Right. Why not set up if you're paying for an event there, and you're paying for catering and you're reserving a big ballroom, why wouldn't you take them up on their offer to have like a bar there?
Right in there.
But 5-star review is that at the Embassy Suites, we learned that night that if you go to the bar during happy hour, they just assume you're staying there. And it's like the bartender knew we weren't because the place was full of women here to see Jean Edwards. And he said, right, you're staying here, right?
Right.
And then poured us very strong margaritas.
Very nice
so that's
margaritas.
a 5-star.
That is
so
a
maybe
5-star.
Embassy Suites is a 5-star choice.
Yeah. Yes, that was a very nice margarita we got. Yes, it
yes.
did.
It's funny because we were there and we were saying, like, if you were going to fake this, you would have plants all over listening to what you're talking about,
right?
What people are talking about. So then you can say, there's someone here with a name that starts with M, and she's traveled a long distance, right? So we were being very careful what we talked about, and then we were going to try to talk about some things. Like to fake plant some things, but we met some other women who were doing the same thing. Which is hilarious. So we were thinking that's how they're spying on us at a time with big data, and they can probably find almost anything they need on the internet.
Absolutely.
With our names. We're thinking they've got some guy at the bar
with the little microphone, with the little flower microphone. Yes.
Totally. It's like, what did you say? What did you say your name was? Oh, it's so fun.
Well, it was great to have you here in person, and the time went fast, and lots of laughs. So
yes, I should have scheduled more time. I was just trying to cram a lot into the time
a little bit of time, right?
Yeah,
right.
So
well, are you ready to do some 1-star reviews of wineries?
I am, and I don't know where we're going, which I think is fun. You offered to tell me when we were together, and I said,
yes,
I would be surprised.
So we are actually going to France.
Oh.
And we are heading to one of my all-time favorite places on the face of this earth that I've been to thus far, Saint-Émilion.
Okay, how do you spell that?
So it's Saint, S-A-I-N-T. And then Emilion, E-M-I-L-I-O-N.
That's what I spelled, but I spelled it with 2 L's.
Oh, yeah.
I was guessing.
Yes. And so this is like you've walked into a storybook in medieval times. When you walk through Saint-Émilion, it's all cobblestones, and it's just magnificent. And I'm pretty confident that that is really where the cannellis were created. I remember stopping in a shop, and I think it was while we were in Saint-Émilion, where those nice little custard pastries that you can get in France. So good, so good. But for people who do not know, it is located on the right bank. So it's got the beautiful limestone hills, completely surrounded by vineyards. And like I said, everything is cobblestone, dated back to the Roman times. And it is known for Merlot because it is the right bank. And of course, my beloved Cabernet Franc. And it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So we've got there's so much going on here. Just one of these little cities that makes my cheeks hurt every time I go, because I just smile the second I step down on the ground, and, I'm smiling, and eventually I'm like, no, my cheeks hurt. It is a beautiful area, and it's all lots of winding little narrow roads. It's just beautiful. And
I've never been to France.
Oh.
So in France, are they, like, here we call them wineries and vineyards and whatever, what do they call them?
Chateaus. They are chateaus.
Perfect.
And so we are going to start off with Chateau Ambe Torparo. And I'm making up how to say that. I have no idea.
It sounded kind of Spanish.
I know. Everything goes to Spanish for me. Paru. Everything goes Spanish to me. This is located at 30 Route de Roufiac in Saint-Émilion. And with 287 reviews, it has 4.8 stars. So pretty darn well liked. So this is what they have to say about themselves. And now, a word from our sponsor. Love Spanish wine? Or maybe you want to start exploring it? Get ready for a product that's as fun as it is educational.
The Exploring Spanish Wine, the Bingo Brains edition, is one-of-a-kind downloadable PDF that uses a fun game of bingo to help you master the key facts about Spanish wine. It's a relaxed, non-judgmental way to learn about the country's diverse grapes and the regions on your own time. Think of it as a guide where you can sip, learn, and maybe even shout bingo, all for $4. Find all the details and download your copy at exploringthewineglass.com under the Education tab. Slancha. Tours and tasting of our Saint-Émilion Grand Cru, organic, more wines from Poussillon Saint-Émilion and Castilian Côtes de Bordeaux, and sparkling wines from Céline Bordeaux. Bookings recommended. Food from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Cheese, charcuterie, burrata, canellis. Cooking class for lunch or dinner, booking only. Kind of tells you all you get, right?
Right.
And see, now they're talking about the canellis. So I do think Saint-Émilion is the homeland of them. All right. So we're going to start off with our 5-star. So we know, we're talking about the good and the bad here. So Eric Frazano. We booked the lunch package through rudesdevignerons.com and had an excellent experience here. After a brief overview of the winery and a quick tour, we sat down for a private lunch on their brand new terrace, which has breathtaking views of the vineyards. The food was outstanding, the wine was silky smooth, and the service was top notch. Highly recommend checking this out.
Nice. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds magnificent. Okay. Another 5-star, we've got Arini Coste. Amazing chateau. They are very accommodating as I mixed up the hours and gave me a private tour anyway. The person that has the tour was very friendly and knowledgeable. We had nice conversation about the wine in France in general, and he explained everything quite thoroughly. So,
all right.
And we got one last 5-star review from Tiffany Liu. My friends and I enjoyed a super lovely, friendly tour of their wine production process and tasting.
All right, Tiffany, right on.
All right. Well, let's see who was not so impressed or amazed by this chateau. We're going to start off with Sarah Williams, and this is the only review she has ever left. This is it. 1.
Oh, well, she must have been pretty mad.
1. Found the wine tasting tour lacking. There was no info on the history of the chateau. Very rushed.
Oh.
I
that would be kind of disappointing.
Yeah, but I was expecting more since it was only her very first and only review. I was expecting more.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, she stepped off the plane. She was excited. She's like you. She shows up like she's so excited to go on a tour of a French chateau. And she's like, you've got to be kidding me.
This is it. No info. Well, we do have an honor response.
Oh, nice. You love those.
I do love those. Bonjour, Sarah. We are really sorry to read that you were disappointed about your tasting. We don't have a lot of historical information about the chateau. We speak more about the winemaking process and our wines. Concerning your feeling of a rushed tasting, August is a busy period. We do try our best, but it is true. Sometimes we're fully booked. Thank you for sharing your experience. We will try to work on this. Best regards.
Yeah. I mean, I think I can understand why she was disappointed.
Yeah. I think you get awe-struck by these chateaux. Yeah. I mean, they're amazing. And this actually sounds like, well, yeah, we have a chateau. We don't really know much about it, but
yeah.
So
we bought it in 1998.
Yeah.
We revived it. It wasn't really a chateau. We kind of pretend it was a chateau. We're trucking the juice and the wine in from a different place.
Right.
This is really a place for you to come tour.
Yeah. It's really a barn. Yes, it's a barn. We just have, the hologram over the barn that makes it look like a chateau.
Yes, exactly. So, but we really like to talk about winemaking.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I would have been disappointed if I was Sarah and I came all the way from the US maybe. And I'm like, oh, I wanted to hear about a French chateau, especially because we get reminded here, even though I live on the East Coast where there are older buildings than other parts of the country, we get reminded that we're so young.
Right.
But then when we were in Italy, and they're saying, "No, for 700 years."
Years. Right.
So yeah,
Right. Right. You
yeah,
know,
I might have been
this wine
surprised.
has been being made for 1,000 years.
Yes, of the
F
same
you if
family.
you're not happy. I can't tell you a whole 1,000 years history in 15 minutes.
Yes, yeah.
All right. So we have Dale, who this is also his only or her only review.
Hmm.
So these people are feeling
They're inspiring some
obligated.
feelings.
Yes. Not very accommodating. Ignored my emails after initially having a conversation. Wasted 4 hours of my travel time. Avoid.
Oh,
I, it sounds like he made an appointment. They didn't confirm. And then they said he wasn't there. So
yeah, I'd be mad too.
I would be mad too. Yeah. But we have a response.
Oh yeah.
Bonsoir. Guess we're at nighttime, right? That's night,
Yes.
right? We are really sorry for the lack of
Yeah.
answer to your email. August is a busy month. That's why we also have a phone number in case we don't have time to answer the email. It's easier to contact us. Tours with no booking are complicated, in particular on Sundays when we have a barbecue. When we can't do a tour, we always offer a glass of our Grand Cru in compensation. What the team did for you is what the team did for you. We understand you preferred a tour, and we are sorry we couldn't manage it this time. Best regards.
Yeah. So he didn't confirm a tour because they didn't
Yeah.
respond to his email. He said, "We should go anyway.
Yeah.
He'll accommodate us."
Yeah, it sounds
And he
that
shows
way.
up and the grounds are full of revelers for a barbecue.
For a
And
barbecue.
this staff is like, "I'm so sorry, but we can't do that today.
Right.
But
Yeah.
here's some wine."
Here's some wine. So they do this on a regular basis, which we offer in compensation, which the team
Yeah.
did for you. So yeah, we realize August, do not go here in August.
In August.
Do not
Note
go
to
here.
self.
Yes, note to
Don't
self.
go in August.
Now we have Repair My Hot Tub. He only
Oh,
has 2 reviews. Not
I
very
wonder if you
good.
went to his page if he's reviewed a lot though.
Okay. You
I don't
are
know.
like a little John Edwards psychic there.
Right now it's the vitamin C I've been sucking down to fight off this virus.
So this is Repair My Hot Tub. Only 2 reviews. Not very good. The wine is stale. Rude staff. Got food poisoning from the barbecue.
The famous Sunday barbecue. They're so busy they can't even cook the food
their
enough
food.
to make sure it's safe.
So owner responds, Bonjour, Dale. We don't need to be Sherlock
what was the
Holmes
wrong
to
person?
guess. We don't need to be Sherlock Holmes to guess from a quick search that you're the Dale who posted a negative comment a week ago. You haven't drunk our wines nor eaten at our chateau. We understand that you were disappointed that you were unable to visit us, but please stop leaving negative and defamatory comments on our page. Your comment will be reported and legal action will be taken if appropriate. Have a nice day.
Amazing. Busted.
Dun, 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 dun.
That's amazing. Hey, Dale.
Hey,
Bonjour,
Dale.
Dale. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. But I feel like that probably happens a lot where people feel like they didn't get a good enough response or they've made their complaint and then the owner responds and they're still mad.
Yeah.
So like, well, I'm just going to use a different account.
Right.
The only other email this guy has is his work email for his, is it hot tub?
Repair My Hot Tub.
He's a hot tub repairman, right?
He's like, I'll show them. I'll give them 2 one-star reviews.
Bad reviews. I'm going to make it worse because
Yeah.
it can't just be that they were so busy with their barbecue. Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Right? And
Amazing.
Nailed it. You know, I think I've spoken before about how my mom loved all those judge shows, you know,
Oh yeah.
People's Court and all those. And there was an episode where a guy brought his car, I think, in to have when you used to have the like 6 CD exchanger or 12 CD,
Yes.
right?
Oh my gosh,
It
yeah.
was dealing with that or whatever. And it didn't work or something like that. So he left a bad review. And the people the installers were countersuing because he had left all of these bad reviews for them. So it was like one thing that they felt they didn't do wrong, of course. And he left a review. He left a review under his business name. And then it turns out that he had like 5 of his friends leave bad reviews also. And
Like a harassment
yeah,
campaign.
yeah. And the countersuit won. He had to
Oh,
pay.
good.
He brought the one guy, he brought the business to court and he ended up having to pay the guy.
Good.
Yeah. He's like, well, they're just good friends. I didn't tell them to do it.
Oh, yeah, sure
Uh,
you didn't. Over
yeah.
Bud Light. Yeah, you did.
Yeah. So repair my
Mhm.
hot tub. Shame on you. Only one bad review for one bad experience.
Yeah. And don't fabricate a bunch of other fake reasons.
Right.
This isn't even just duplicate reviews. This is total defamation.
Yeah.
He's like
I,
accusing
them
food
of having
poisoning,
food poisoning. Yep. Yep. Food poisoning. Yep.
wine was stale. What a
Wine was
jerk.
still.
I'm glad he got busted. That's hilarious.
Right. And kudos to them for catching that,
Yeah.
right?
I love it. I
Right.
mean, it's so slick to be like, hi, Dale.
Yeah. I doubt. We don't need to be Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
You run a hot tub repair company.
We can look that up.
Yeah. Wow, amazing.
Oh. All right. So at this point, our blood pressure, our legal fees, they're all just going up, right? So we're going to hop in a car. We're going to recalibrate our taste buds from that stale, bad barbecue. And we're going to see what
Pull
fresh.
over to be sick,
Yes,
right?
yes. So we're going to see what new drama we can find at Chateau de Ferrand, Grand Cru Classe de Saint-Émilion, 4.7, 274 reviews. And they say Chateau de Ferrand is a historic Grand Cru Classe estate perched on the limestone plateau of Saint Hippolyte, just outside Saint-Émilion, with sweeping views over the Dordogne Valley, founded in 1702 by Elie de Bottelaud and owned by only two families in more than 300 years. They're going to have some history.
Yeah,
They're going to
and they'll
know some
know it.
history. It blends Versailles-inspired architecture, mysterious lyre-shaped caves, and long Enlightenment era backstory with modern sustainability-focused winemaking. That is a hell of a PR writing right there.
Yes. Their tour will fit what was her name?
What was
Stephanie.
her name?
Oh, Sarah. Poor Sarah's
Sarah.
disappointment.
Sarah.
Yeah.
She should have gone here.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. All right, so we'll start off with those 5 stars, and we have Hoven Lee. We went there for a tasting session and thoroughly enjoyed ourselves. Anna was clear and explained everything very well and even taught us some tips on identifying wines based on their color and taste. Fun session overall. Highly recommend to everyone visiting the area. Facility are extremely modern. Wines are also very tasty. Sounds pretty good. And now, a word from our sponsor. Dracaena Wines loves to give back. There are so many fur babies that deserve to find their forever home. We would love to be able to help as many as possible. If you are part of a nonprofit organization or know of a nonprofit organization that would like to hold a fundraiser, please contact us at contact@dracaenawines.com or visit our website, dracaenawines.com, to fill out the form. How does the fundraiser work? It is super simple and costs your group absolutely nothing. Together, we will choose a month that your group will be sponsored. During the month, you promote the fundraiser just like any other event you'd hold. At the end of the month, we will donate 20% of the sales to your organization. The donations will be made in the name of each individual who purchased the wine so that you know exactly who helped the animals. Our goal is to raise as much funds as we possibly can and to help as many animals as possible. So please help us help as many fur babies as we possibly can. Jared Kelly, we stayed at Chateau de Ferrand on our honeymoon. It was amazing. The property is beautiful and the chateau itself is stunning, especially the design inside. There are only a few rooms, so it feels like you're staying at a private estate. Balthazar, Elliot, and the rest of the staff were wonderful as well. Okay, I'm
Very
just going to
nice.
say you named your son Balthazar.
Well, yeah.
That's like the bad man in Charmed. You know, that's what's his name is when he's the demon.
Oh, I
Uh,
thought, well, I'm sure this person was Born Before Charmed, but also Balthazar isn't that a wine bottle size?
I believe it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
Balthazar and the Jeroboam and
Yeah.
yeah,
So maybe they're like big wine people.
maybe. All right. Then we have our last 5-star is Henry King.
Oh.
Come for a wine tasting and tour, and it was exceptional. Elliot again, was so knowledgeable and engaging and taught us how to really appreciate the wine. Would recommend anyone coming to Saint-Émilion.
Perfect.
Sounds perfect. Let's see what happens when Cecile runs into Elliot. Cecile Vignon, very disappointed compared to our visit 3 years ago. The wine experts were friendly, but we knew more than they did.
Oh.
Mm. This winery has become very commercial, but it's no longer commercial.
And it might be a translation
Yeah.
thing.
We bought 30 bottles. Come to Dracaena Wines. 30 bottles. We bought 30 bottles. Our friends bought as many, and not a single bottle was given to us as a gift. In short, truly disappointed. We will look to more pleasant wineries in the future. So now let me get this straight, Cecile. You enjoyed it. You loved the wine so much that you bought 30 bottles, but they didn't feel like giving you 30 plus 1, so you're going to give them a 1-star review.
Yeah, that is the root of Cecile's assessment that they became commercial. Now they're not so commercial.
Yeah. I bought 30 bottles. I would have advertised if they gave me 31.
And she's liked them. She liked them 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Liked them enough to buy 30 bottles.
30 bottles.
She was like, huh.
Yeah.
That's like the people who come in and say, hey, it's my birthday and I'm an influencer. Aren't you going to comp my dinner?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Interesting.
But we do luckily have an owner response.
Thank goodness.
Dear Madame, thank you for taking the time to share your feedback following your visit. We're sorry to read that your recent visit to Chateau de Ferrand did not meet your expectations. Following your request a few days earlier, our team was pleased to welcome you for a tasting, even though our schedule was already full. Sensing your keen interest in our wines, our sommelier took the time to guide you through a tasting, 1 hour and 15 minutes instead of the normal 30 minutes. I just lost it. Instead of the normal 30 minutes, including several vintages opened especially to accommodate your specific requests. Finally, although we did not offer you a bottle with your purchase, we were delighted to offer you the tasting, which there is normally a charge for. We hope to welcome you back at the chateau on your next visit to the region. Cecile.
Yeah.
Cecile, get off of your little high wagon, lady. My goodness.
Yeah.
You got a complimentary tasting. They pulled the sommelier out for you so you could have a private tasting with them.
While they were busy and didn't have space. Yeah.
Right. Opened bottles that normally are not part of the tasting, and you're going to give a 1-star review because they
and you're going to insult him by saying, "Oh, well, we know more. I know more than them."
You're right.
Oh man!
Wow!
Nice!
Wow!
Nice, Madame.
Yes. All right. So this one actually was it is absolutely translated by Google, and this happened during COVID. It was a COVID tasting. So the name is Laurent Allard, and visited Chateau Ferrand during the open house on Sunday, June 20th. I learned that you had to make an appointment. I'm sorry, but that's not in the spirit of an open house. Lamentable. So I visited some
Lamentable.
Lamentable. I feel like I should be Harry Potter with Lamentable. So I visited some real wine growers.
Oh, okay. Laurent.
So, dear sir, we regret not being able to welcome you this Sunday. Visitors are encouraged to book their experience in advance to comply with health guidelines. This is also the case during the open house to ensure a personalized and safe visit. We hope to welcome you very soon to the Chateau de Ferrand, the hospitality team. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
kind of
It's
have
not
to
their
know.
fault
Yeah,
that you didn't read.
right. People, man. People.
People.
Now we have Luis Venezia, translated by Google. Sunday afternoon closed, instead said open.
Oh,
That was
I
it.
went, where did it say open? I
So
wonder.
response, Chateau de Ferrand was indeed open, but our hospitality team was out visiting the property during your stay. Please note that visits must be booked through our website. Do not hesitate to let us know if you would like to visit Chateau de Ferrand. We would be delighted to welcome you.
These all seem like people who don't want to make reservations.
Correct. Yep.
Who want to be accommodated last minute.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
looking to see if their thing says reservations, but that was the first one that said reservations. So, yeah.
Well, but they all, I mean, Laurent needed a reservation.
Yeah.
Celine,
You're going to a
was
chateau.
Celine?
It's not,
Cecilia. Yeah.
yeah.
She just contacted them a couple days in advance and made a big thing about coming back, visiting
Right.
again, having been there 3 years ago, and they accommodated her.
Her. Yep. And still has a problem.
I'm
So,
I'm winery side this time.
absolutely, without a
100%.
doubt. Yes, without a doubt. All right. So after being told the door is open while it's literally closed and the team is somewhere on the property, right? We're going to take it as a hint that we need to move on.
Yes. Okay, fine. We'll just go someplace else.
Yep. So we're going to get
Put your phone away.
Yep. Put your phone away. Or
You don't
maybe
need to write a
pick your
review
phone
as
up
we
and
leave.
make a reservation. Maybe make a reservation. But we're going to pop, our trunk with the 30 bottles of wine that we purchased, angry that we didn't get one for free. And we're going to move on. Okay. So we're going to go to Chateau Montalbert, which is at 2624 Route de Libourne in Saint-Émilion. They have 4.9 stars.
Oh, wow.
With 150 reviews.
All right.
Okay. So Chateau Montalbert is a picturesque Grand Cru class estate on the outskirts of Saint-Émilion with long wine growing history dating back to the 18th century and winemaking roots as far back as the 1500s. Now owned by the Castel family, it combines an 18th century chartreuse, a formal French-style garden, and a majestic avenue of evergreen oaks with high-tech ecological approach in the vineyards, earning Grand Cru class status in 2022 reclassification.
Wow.
Okay, fancy schmancy.
Yeah.
All right. So first with our 5 stars, Gaetano Colacci. What a wonderful tour. This winery was absolutely beautiful. The new state-of-the-art building is a true work of art. It's like nothing I'd seen in the area. The facility was a stark difference from some of the more classic operations we saw, and I loved the variety. Congrats to the chateau on an incredible operation, and I would highly recommend visiting as it's truly a beautiful place, and the tour staff was knowledgeable and lovely experience the facility with. That sounds fantastic.
Thorough. Yeah.
My guess is it doesn't look like a chateau anymore.
Oh, right. Based on that. Yeah.
Just based on that, which is not good or bad. It just, their state of the art look and what she's saying, I'm going to say they did something completely. Yeah, definitely went
They
modern.
turned off the hologram.
Yeah.
Hologram.
Yes. You're seeing the barn outright right now.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Nostrumonger. Beautiful winery blending traditional architecture and modern winemaking facilities. Impressive gravity system with beautiful custom fermentation vessels. A very informative and interesting tour. The first wine of the chateau is well structured and balanced with grapefruit and long finish. The Croix label is fresh and fruit forward, well worth a visit. So he likes the wines, he likes the facility.
Yeah.
All right. Our last 5-star comes from Stephanie Bickers. What a great informative 1-hour tour. Good introduction to the Grand Cru vineyards and beautiful architecture too. Thank you. Highly recommend.
I feel didn't Stephanie write a 5-star review about the first place? I don't know. We don't have to scroll back. But that name sounds so familiar.
Stephanie Bickers. That would be hysterical.
I know.
Now I'm at Dale and Hot Tub. Sarah Williams. Tiffany Lou. No.
Oh, I'm such a Tiffany. Sorry. I'm a little feverish. I'm what would you call that? Hallucinating.
Hallucinating. All right. So let's see what can go wrong. I mean, these
Yes.
people absolutely loved it, right?
They've invested, the
Educational,
winery. Yeah.
beautiful wine, has structure, everything's all good. Quentin Challard does not agree. A
Mm-hmm.
disgraceful experience. You got to
That's
go
dramatic.
down the rabbit hole to get to disgraceful.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you do to get disgraceful? Did they come out with no pants on?
Yeah. What categories do wineries have to hit for disgraceful?
Right.
Lying, not giving freebies,
buying 30
right?
bottles.
Yeah.
And not giving one. Yeah. Yeah. We were a group of 9 and had to leave without even tasting the wine after waiting over an hour and a half. The staff was disorganized and blatantly favored other guests who seemed likely to spend more. I've never encountered such poor treatment. There are countless better options in Bordeaux. Don't waste your time here. Um, you had 9 people. I'm just going to say.
Right. It's a lot.
That's a lot.
Did you make a reservation?
Right.
I think he would have mentioned we had a reservation.
Had a reservation if he did, right?
Yeah.
But so there is a response and it's long.
Oh, okay.
But I thought it was kind of worth it.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So, dear sir, we have carefully read your review and sincerely regret that your experience at Chateau Montalbert did not meet your expectations. However, we would like to clarify a few points as your account contains several inaccuracies. You booked a bucolic visit on May 24th at 3:30 p.m. Bam, we know exactly who you are.
Hi, Dale.
Right. Which is a self-guided experience of our park and vineyard using a QR code. This format does not include a guided tour of our technical facilities, which is clearly explained to you upon arrival. Despite this, you entered restricted areas without authorization, contrary to our safety protocols. The tasting, which follows this self-guided walk, was scheduled for 4:30 p.m. It is true that we were simultaneously hosting 2 other groups with booked and paid guided tours. These groups were not given priority based on nationality, but rather due to the nature of the services they had reserved.
Ooh, nationality. He hadn't even mentioned nationality. He talked about that they look like they spend more money.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes. Maybe a little insight.
That's revealing something. Yeah. Anyway.
At 4:30, our guide asked you to wait a few minutes, which you accepted. Less than 10 minutes later, another team member was on their way to welcome you for the tasting in order to avoid a longer wait. But by then, you had already chosen to leave. You mentioned having waited 15 hours, yet records show that you left shortly after 1.5 hours. Your records show that you left shortly after 4:40 p.m. for another scheduled visit at 5 p.m., which clearly contradicts your statement. While we understand your disappointment, we must emphasize the experience offered corresponded exactly to what you booked. 1 hour self-guided visit from 3:30 to 4:30, followed by a tasting at 4:30. You did not wait 1.5 hours as implied. The only wait was a brief 10 minutes at the time of the tasting. Furthermore, your condescending tone of your message, combined with the posting of multiple similar reviews, appears more like an attempt to harm our reputation than to engage constructive feedback. That being said, we remain available should you wish to further discuss this matter. Additionally, if you wish to give Chateau Montalbert another chance, we would be pleased to offer you a guided visit so you can experience the level of excellence that is consistently reflected in 99% of the reviews we receive.
Well, amazing. Another guy running a campaign.
Yeah.
Like, this is kind of revealing. We haven't run across this before.
No.
Where people are going and like loading up 1-star reviews to try to lower the ratings of group places where they're mad. Like this guy's just mad
Yep.
because he didn't pay attention to what he was booking, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then probably his 8 friends were like, "Oh, right?
Right. We got to walk and use QR codes.
What's going on? Oh,
right.
I thought we were going to look at them. They're getting look at where they're going, and then let's just go there.
Go there.
Right?
It's clearly marked employees only, but we're going to go there. We're going to go there.
Yeah, and then being so pissy by the end that you're like, well, we're ready to taste now, and they're like, okay, we're gonna just need a few minutes.
Let me just clean up a table, right?
Yeah,
right? Yeah. Now, that is all good and dandy, but I'm going to read our next 1-star review.
Are you sure it's not from the same guy?
Well, this is a female,
okay.
But who knows now?
There's 9 of them.
Yeah. Yep. There's 9 of them. Okay. A very bad experience this Saturday, May 24th. Now, he didn't give a date. Oh, it is. No, I'm sorry. It is. I am sorry. Yes. You are right. It's the same.
I knew it. I'm John 24th. Edwards.
You are John Edwards. Because this says May 24th. She replied, the owner replied, you booked a visit on May 24th
at 3:30
for Quentin. Okay. Yeah. Now we have Charlotte Fabre. A very bad experience this Saturday, May 24th. We had booked a scenic tour, including a wine tasting for 9 people.
Oh, yeah.
You said Charlotte. 8 other people, right?
Yeah.
So upon arrival, we agreed on a time for the tasting that would allow the staff to accommodate other groups. No problem for us. So we stuck to the proposed time and waited. A first group of Americans, accompanied by their guide, went ahead of us. No problem. A second group, okay. A third group, and more than an hour wait later, without a word from the staff. And we were asked, but no one acknowledged us. At the entrance, the American tourist van was idling so the air conditioning would work. Doors open right in front of us. We asked if we would be possible to turn off the engine to make the wait a little more bearable, and we were given the cold shoulder. In short, at almost an hour and a half later, we asked for a refund and left. What a shame about this lack of consideration. Obviously, no sympathy whatsoever for these groups of tourists who are welcome. However, the condescension and disdain shown by the locals, we are from Bordeaux, was deplorable. This was the first chateau in the area where we received this kind of welcome. So take advantage of it. There are so many others with superb staff, venues, and quality wines that are pointless to stop.
So listen, here's what happened. They bum rushed this comment section with their little reviews. And so they hadn't gotten a response yet. So they did not know that the owner was going to date check them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And contradict it and provide all the details. They're like, I'll write one too. Yep. And the Americans part, when was this? Was this May of 2024, 25?
It just says May 24.
On both of them? It doesn't say the year.
Yeah,
what year was it posted?
I think it was 25.
So like
yeah,
we're not very popular right now either.
Right? Well, so that's true.
Extra galling, right? Like, a group of Americans. You took better care of Americans. So that's where that whole nationality thing came up earlier.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Is the owner telling the truth?
I don't know, because the owner, this is the owner's response to her.
Charlotte. Yeah.
To Charlotte. You booked a self-guided tour at 3:30 on May 24th, which consists of exploring our grounds and vineyards. It's word for word the same thing she left for the other guy. But if they're in the same group, she's like, screw it, I'll just copy and paste it.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, at 4:30, our guide asked you to wait a few minutes, which you agreed, less than 10 minutes after scheduled time, but you were already gone. Furthermore, a mention of hour and a half wait, whereas you left shortly after 4:40 for your 5 p.m. appointment. So the owner knows it's the same group. She just, they just copy and pasted the response, basically.
I would too. And then the other thing is the owner's slipping in there. Like, the reason you're anxious about the time is because you were already booked somewhere else, not because we're taking too long. Right. Because you're trying to squeeze it all in.
Right. You had another appointment at 5 o'clock and you gave yourself no travel time. I mean,
also,
if you had...
right.
Right.
What do you do? Just
Yeah.
do your tasting?
Well, it's been done, but
Yeah, as we
yeah.
know. I
Yeah.
did it the other day to finish up. So yeah.
We did it
Yeah.
in
That's
the
what I
embassy
mean.
suites. Bonjour.
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, so copy paste, same group. I mean, kudos to the owner to realizing it's the same group,
Yes.
but
I mean, they gave
usually
her the clues.
right,
9 people.
right, right. Wait a minute. We only had
Waited an hour and a
one
half.
reservation. Yeah. Yeah. Same day. We got it. We
Yeah,
got it.
interesting.
He was
Mad
trying
about the
not to give the
Americans.
date. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
He was trying not to give the date. She blew it. She gave the date.
yeah,
She gave the date. Charlotte, you threw yourself under and your teammates under the bus.
yeah. Amazing. So is that are those their only 2 1-star reviews?
Those are the only ones. Yep. Yep. Because they've
That's why
got
they're at 4.9.
yep, 4.9. So they might have had some other 1 star that were, some of them just are a star.
Yeah,
They don't say
right.
anything.
So
Whatever.
unhelpful.
But yeah,
It was
I mean
probably the
it's tough
friend.
to find. What?
And there were 9 of them, and only 2 of them are willing to write a
Write a
diatribe.
review.
It's like I'll do a 1-star, but I'm not saying anything.
Right.
Like, because there are probably people in that group who knew. You've been in a group like that.
Right.
Oh my gosh, I can't. I'm so embarrassed.
And
They're embarrassed. I can't
yes.
believe they're acting like this.
Let's just get out of here. Let's just get out of here.
Yeah, let's just go to the next place.
Right.
Let's not,
Yeah. Yeah.
we already get kicked out of the restricted area. I'm embarrassed. Let's go. I
Yeah.
told you not to climb that fence.
No, you cannot drink the wine out of that tank. Get down from here.
No, it's not a water fountain.
Well, that, Martha, is Saint-Émilion.
Oh, amazing.
We did a short one. I did a short one today. I was like that I just thought the owner's response, the exact same owner's response was fantastic way to end
Hilarious.
it. But yeah. And I didn't know I did this when we were going to do it here. So I didn't know where we were going to be doing it. I was like, are we going to be in a Starbucks doing this?
Right, exactly. We'll be in my car.
In the car.
Holding the microphone to each other like this.
Right.
But it was so fun, and it was fun to do that show, to do the radio show together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It was just too short.
Yes.
No time for episode recording.
No, but that's all right. I think there were a lot of laughs in there.
Oh my gosh, still laughing. I just I haven't fully unpacked because I kind of came back to work and things were nuts and I wasn't feeling well. And I just pulled out all the merch I bought. So I was all high on champagne and bought all that merch at the
You bought a
winery.
lot of merchandise.
Well, I just didn't want I didn't want to have to transport the wine. I didn't know if I might get rerouted directly to Mexico, right? So I was like, I can't risk it. But I had such a good time and I enjoyed the wine so much that I wanted to contribute. But then I forgot how much I'd bought.
You bought a lot. I'm saying you're like, oh, and I'll have this. And I'll have
these pajama pants. I don't regret those at all, by the way.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Socks.
Yeah.
Candy.
Yeah. You were
many things.
You were going on a mission. I just went with 2 bottles of wine.
Well, that's what I would have done if I were home. If it were my backyard, I would just buy wine.
Right.
But since I felt like I couldn't buy wine and I didn't want to have it shipped, I thought, well, I'll just buy some merch from our pal.
Yes, Thomas.
I
have sent people to Thomas. I have sent people to Thomas multiple times. I mean, I send people to Rava all the time, but like now that I've met Thomas, I'm like, go see Thomas.
He's so fun. I mean, it was great sparkling wine. I loved it.
Yeah.
And then he came to your tasting room that week?
No, he did not. The 2 gentlemen.
That's who
the 2 gentlemen came.
Oh, that's why they were talking about wine clubs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I'm so curious what club he's a member of.
He did tell me, but I forgot.
I know,
but
it's okay.
Yeah, but yeah.
Oh, amazing.
They came
I was confused about Thomas. I thought, I don't know, why wouldn't that have come up?
Yeah, no.
It makes more sense.
The 2 gentlemen did, and I was out walking Bowen, and I have a sign that I hang on the door that says winery dog needs a potty break. Just call. I'm at the park.
Yeah.
Because and so they called. They
Oh,
called.
amazing. I'm so
Yeah.
glad they came.
And so I was like 2 minutes away. We had already done our walk and I was 2 minutes
Yeah.
away. And yeah, so it was fun. It was very nice
Did they
talking to
buy a
them.
bunch? Not 30 bottles? No.
Now
Um,
they did not buy 30 bottles. And they did tell me that they bought 3 cases of cider for his son. I was like, yeah. But they bought 2 libraries. So
oh, nice. Well, because I think I remember their situation, like when I was thinking, how are they going to handle all this?
yeah, they just
Like,
shipped
because they were
everything.
traveling. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, oh, amazing. Well,
Yeah.
good. So fun. Thank you. This was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
That's my first trip to France.
Woo. Yeah, I think next time we'll come back to the United States because we've been in Italy for a while now,
Yeah.
and France. So I think next month we will come back to the United States and see where we go.
And then didn't you say, isn't there wine made or wineries in all 50 states? No, that's not accurate. Is that what you said?
Yeah, no, all states make wine. Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah. We
So
could
there's
do
so many places to go.
the problem is like if we go to Hawaii, I don't know how many I think there's only the pineapple wine. So
Well,
like I
I've
can't
been
have,
to,
but
yeah, I have been to a tasting. When I worked for the winery, we had like for the salespeople, we had a trip to Maui,
oh, nice.
as a reward. And every trip we go on, they take us to, estates and things like that. And they really struggled. And we went to taste pineapple wine. We all bought it to be polite
Uh-huh.
because, of course, we did. And it took years for me to offload that wine.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had pineapple wine.
Well, I
But I would
just
tell
looked
you,
up and
I would give it a 5-star review
we
because
have,
the experience was amazing. The view was gorgeous. The people were nice. Everything about it was so fun.
yeah. Well, it looks like there's 3 wineries in Hawaii. There's Volcano Winery,
Mhm.
Maui Wine, and Eno Winemaking.
It's Maui wine where we went.
Is it?
Is that the pineapple wine? Yeah.
I don't know. I think they all
used
might
to
have
be.
it.
That's a long time ago. It's almost 20 years ago, which is
Yeah.
crazy to me.
Yeah. So those are it. 3 wineries. So I can look into it and see if we can do that. Maybe I wonder, maybe we can put, Alaska and Hawaii together. Oh,
That
there's
would be super fun.
yeah. So there's more brewing companies in Alaska, but yeah. All right. Maybe we'll do that. I'll take a look they all have 5 stars. Bear Creek Winery, 4.9, Hive Mind Meadery, 5, 61 Degrees Winery, 5.
People are just grateful for something to do.
Yeah, I think so. There's alcohol.
It's dark.
All right, so I will look up in Hawaii and Alaska for the next one, and we will see if we can get a show out of those 2.
So fun.
All right, Martha. Until next time, and you feel better, and hopefully, this becomes a regular thing. You come out here.
I would love it. I'm already planning the next trip. It'll be fun.
Awesome.
Next time we'll make sure we have the time. We could record at a winery.
Yes, there we go. Could be fun. Absolutely. Yes. All right. Until next month, slancha.
So you and I can feel the vine.
This has been another episode of Exploring the Wine Glass. Thanks for listening. If you have suggestions on what topics you would like me to discuss, please reach out on social media. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook as Exploring the Wine Glass. I am also on LinkedIn as Lori Hoyt Budd. Of course, you can always email me at exploringthewineglass@gmail.com and sign up for my newsletter at exploringthewineglass.com. If you enjoyed what you heard, please rate, review, and subscribe to help others find me more easily. And most importantly, tell your wine-loving friends, because if you like the podcast, they will too. Podcast music is Wine by Kevins. Until next week, slancha.
I'm on Kevins for the mic 10,000 tell you. There is always time for a good glass of wine. Never let you go. No, never let you go. I want a nice glass right now.